Hello and welcome back to the 9th episode of the SGA podcast. Please excuse our absence of episodes last Wednesday and Monday, but we were working hard on some updates of the quality of the show, and we are now back in full swing. You can see we got some nice props here for you all. We hope you enjoy our episode today. We talked to some very interesting guests and some very interesting things, but before that, we do have some events that we would like to announce for the next week or so. If you think you might be interested in any of the events, then I can confidently tell you that they are fun and engaging, and we aim to make everyone feel included, so please don't feel hesitant about attending. Firstly, the Theater Arts Guild will be hosting a cabaret and talent show on April 17th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the Walter Edge Theater on the Mays Landing campus. Everyone is welcome, and any student at ACCC can come and perform a song or dance or stand-up or whatever they feel like doing. If you have any questions about the event, you can email Patrick Barros at 11@gmail.com or cfleenor@atlantacape.edu for more details. Next, we are hosting our 2024 EcoFest Spring Fling on Thursday, April 18th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the Mays Landing Quad. This event will be hosted by the student government and other campus clubs, and it's sure to be wonderful. There's going to be campus club displays, music and entertainment, games and activities, delicious yummy food, and some giveaways and prizes, so be sure to come check it out with us. I promise you it will be fun. We want this event to inspire some awareness regarding plastic pollution and what you as an individual could potentially do to protect the earth. You can register for the event on campus groups or simply attend and see all the wonderful things we have planned for you. We are also hosting an Earth Day Bash on Monday, April 22nd from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. on the second floor student lounge in the Atlantic City campus. This event will present interactive recycling information to demystify the do's and don'ts of recycling, fun giveaways, and some light refreshments to keep the party moving. We hope to see you there. Finally, the Psychology Club and the Science Club are hosting a nature walk on Tuesday, April 23rd at 12:30 p.m., meeting in the S Building lobby. This walk will explore the natural fauna and flora around Atlantic Cape Community College and provide a relaxing atmosphere for students to explore. Ecotherapy and guided exercises will also be built into the walk, so if you're interested in exploring the natural world and want some therapeutic release, this event may be for you. We are hoping you all had a good week, and we hope to see you at some of these events. As always, all events are listed on campus groups for students to view and explore. Just download the app or visit the site online at atlantic.campusgroups.com. Please enjoy the following episode with Vice President Dylan of the Theater Arts Guild. Thank you, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the 9th episode of the SGA podcast. Today I'm here with my freshman senator, Michael Heston.
Yep.
I'm the Vice President of Student Government, Nolan Wilson, and this is Dylan from Theater Arts Guild. He's the Vice President. So I'll let you guys do a short little introduction for yourself. Do the normal thing, you know.
Yeah, back again from the Washington, D.C. trip we had yesterday, or 2 days ago. Yeah. Great, good times. Let's get to talking.
I couldn't make that, unfortunately, because I was sick, but how about you, man?
Getting ready for our Cabernet this Wednesday, where we're all doing a little talent show segment. We have some 10-minute plays, some people singing. It's going to be fun.
Cool, man. So let's start with Theater Arts Guild a little bit more. So what do you guys do in Theater Arts Guild?
So in Theater Arts Guild, we kind of put on plays every semester, or we try to. Last semester there were some complications, unfortunately, so we couldn't go on. But this semester we're having a 100 Years of Broadway musical.
Nice.
So we're just trying to get back our footing after the theater department kind of shut down because of COVID and all that. So we're making slow and steady progress.
Cool. And you said that you're having a Cabernet and talent show or something. I saw that because we were doing events announcements. So what's that gonna be like? What are you guys doing tonight?
So we just have a few students that are putting on performances for our audience. Hopefully we get one. We're hoping for a sizable student turnout to come and see what we're all about. That's and cool. See kind of how a little brief insight of what we do. We're also giving a sneak peek to our musical that we're putting on, 100 Years of Broadway.
Okay. Yeah. So for this event that's coming up, can anyone? I thought I saw that anyone could participate and come on like a 10-minute show or something like that. Was that?
Yeah. So for that, you would have to email either our president, Patrick Barros, or our director, Professor Fleenor, and that would have to be done by today to let us know what you're performing, so we can get that all tech set up.
Today by this Monday.
Today, yeah.
Oh shit! Sorry guys, it's not gonna happen. But maybe come just enjoy the show. There's gonna be an audience there. Like they're probably gonna be doing fun. They have stand up and stuff. That's gonna be interesting.
Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm actually in a 10-minute play. That's why I'm dressed like this.
Cool. That's awesome.
Cool.
Shoot. So how many plays have you guys put on throughout the time you've been doing this semester, I guess, or maybe this semester and the last fall semester?
So we were supposed to do a play last semester.
Yeah.
It was You Can't Take It With You. It's kind of like the Addams Family meets the Munsters meets craziness.
It's cool.
But unfortunately, there were some issues with that, so it couldn't be put on.
Yeah.
And this semester, again, we're doing the 100 Years of Broadway.
So what is that? What's the 100 Years of Broadway?
So 100 Years of Broadway is like a song and dance from every decade of Broadway.
Yeah.
So there's going to be like one specific song from like the 1920s and then the 1930s and 40s and so on until...
Going back in time, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did Broadway start in the 20s?
Yeah, about then.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's
Shoot.
crazy.
So you got
That's
some
cool.
old stuff, some old
Oh, yeah.
stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Shoot, man. I only know a little bit about like play. I loved Hamilton. I know every single word of Hamilton, dude. I love that thing so much. But I don't know many other like plays or like Broadway shows or anything. So
I've only been to 2. I've
Yeah.
seen Mrs. Doubtfire and Mean Girls on Broadway.
Mean Girls, shoot, yeah. So,
Yeah.
what's your favorite? Like, I don't know. Let's talk about plays, man. What do you like about the theater and like plays and stuff? How did you get into that?
So, actually, it's crazy. I went to our theater's trivia night, which we're doing on the 24th again.
Yeah.
And while I was there, Miss Fleenor, the director, approached me and was like, "Hey, would you like a spot in the play?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, maybe." And then she got my friend later to text me and she was like, "Listen, if you get Dylan to come to rehearsal right now, he's getting the part. No question.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
that's
what
cool.
do you act and stuff? Are you like good at that?
Not really. Like this is the first time I've ever done theater.
Shoot, and they already. So, are you like good at it? You think? How would you self-describe yourself as like an actor or like a play? I guess member.
I think I can pull it off.
Yeah,
I think I can pull it off.
Did you like aspire to be an actor growing up? Is this something like kind of new?
It's
for you?
kind of new. Like I still don't know if I'm gonna fully set my career on being an actor. I still kind of want to go for either law school or be a
Okay.
surgeon maybe.
That's respect.
You
Nah,
never
that's
know,
money.
though.
That's money right there.
Sometimes you hear them stories, man, of like these famous people that are like, yeah, I was going to school for that, like
Yeah.
law or something like
Right,
that, but
right.
I just did a year of theater, and then everyone said I was the best at it, and the next thing you know, you're $1 million man.
Well, hopefully.
Exactly like that, man. Exactly. I'm in like business right now, but I'm like thinking like I should just do music because that's what I'm most passionate about. You know? Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, man. Like,
The arts, man.
The arts is
Tell
where
me.
it's at. It's not as stable. You have to work really hard on yourself and like,
Oh, yeah.
actually like want to really do it and make those connections by yourself too. But at the same time, if you can do it, man, you might
outcome
just
is
get
worth
a
it.
nicer career path, a nice
Same.
happier life. Like, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
For myself, at least, I'm like, damn, I should just take the chance. But also, go to school at the same time, get the
Right.
stability
Yeah,
done,
yeah.
get it all like
The backup, right?
Yeah, the
Well, it's
backup.
good to get a business degree so that way you know how to market yourself as well as
Yeah,
profit off.
yeah, exactly.
There
It
you go.
is useful, and
There
it's
you
gonna
go.
be useful, especially because music industry is all business too. Like,
Oh,
there's a lot-
yeah.
they're trying to
True.
get your money, bro. Like, if you look at songs and stuff about these artists, like they're telling you, like, if you want to get into the music and you want to make money doing
Yeah.
it, you need to know what you're doing, how to talk to
Exactly.
people, and negotiate. too,
And
'cause
school will
Right.
teach you
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
School
exactly.
will teach you that
and it'll
part.
teach you that too, and that's like what I'm.
Yeah.
That's why I'm happy I'm learning it. But yeah, so theater is really cool. Like I think it's interesting that. So if you're going back 100 years in Broadway, I guess, and you're taken from all like how you don't have like recordings of these old plays, do you? Like how are you taking like those? How are you taking
So
inspiration from that?
we take like music samples from them. Like we select a song from it, and that's the song we put on. Like for instance, one of the first songs that we're putting on is "Give Our Regards to Broadway." It's our oldest song. It's from way back when. There's no like video of it.
Yeah.
So we made up our own choreography for it.
That's cool.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work though, isn't it? Is it hard?
I wouldn't know.
Do you have a
You're gonna have to ask our professor.
The
about
professor
that
was
one.
okay. So
Yeah.
So I mean that the whole like dance routine though. I don't really get like how you even would start like trying to do that or like
That's
how-
a whole
how-
nother art in itself.
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
real.
it's-
that's a whole nother.
I guess the
Yeah.
professor's experience and that sort of thing though. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Does
Do
he
you-
work in like a theater setting? Like
Yeah,
outside of here?
she directs people.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. That's cool. Wow.
Musicals for like children and stuff too. It's
Yeah.
really awesome.
Yeah.
Do you guys need do you guys have to pay for licensing to like perform the songs? I'm curious.
So how it works is, as far as I know, we get a certain amount of money from the school every semester, and a portion of that goes to getting the rights for the play in order to put it on.
Yeah, okay, because I know that a lot of that music is like sheet music that is usually owned by somebody. So I didn't know if maybe if like a school had to necessarily do, because obviously if you're redoing something on Broadway like Little Shop of Horrors or something like that, you would need to do that because it's on Broadway. But I thought maybe then, school would give an exception.
You can't put anything on in a school that's on Broadway at the moment. Like it has to be all off Broadway if you want to put it on.
Really, so that's interesting.
Wow. Why's that? Is it
ticket
just
sales?
They just have licensing? They just want to
it's all about the
I guess that's fair, but that's just like what's currently on Broadway. Like
that's why you don't see schools doing Lion King.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like everybody probably would do that, but you don't see them doing it.
I mean, it's cool though. Like I enjoy the plays and stuff. You know, like I watch a nice play and I think, man, it's interesting to see how they do these. Like I don't even know what it's like to have it get like set up. You know, like how you would get into the I guess position where you're like dancing and like you're like I don't know, it just seems like a whole nother a very foreign like art process to me that I don't really understand. Like being in the Theater Arts Guild I guess for a little longer, like how would you say your experience with being in there has like to change your vision of the whole play process, I guess?
Well, there's a lot more work that I found out goes into it than I initially thought. I thought it was just these people who are so used to acting and stuff, they just get a script, they're able to whack it out, but no, it's hours and hours of preparation. You got to make sure that you're able to move in the ways that we need you to move. It's a lot of prep work.
Yeah, it's a lot of prep work. Yeah, exactly. That's gonna be tough. Who else is in the Theater Arts Guild? Like how many people do you have in there?
I think we have around 18, maybe more.
That's a good number. I mean, is that enough people to do everything that you have to do?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You got to have people for like lighting, and you got people play music and stuff. You can't just have people up there like dancing, can you?
Right.
Yeah.
We have our treasurer is helping us with lighting as well as Professor Capelli.
Yeah.
And that's about it for our lighting crew.
Yeah. Oh,
because it's very automated, and Aaron is really good at that. So he's got that. So is Professor Capelli. They're both really good at
sound like the
lighting
old
and sounds and all that.
So the sounds is already pre-recorded. Then you just do it like that.
Yeah, we just.
Do you ever anyone like play piano live or anything like that? Or
we don't have enough people for that yet.
Nah,
yet.
Hopefully, if someone joins the club out there, you're a pianist. Maybe help them out. Can people like still join? I know it's a little later in the semester.
So I'd say if people are looking to join, definitely look into it now, but don't hard sign up until next fall. When you'll be able to get introduced to the new piece that we're doing and not caught up in the piece that we're currently doing now.
Yeah. What are you guys doing now? Exactly.
Just 100 years.
Just 100 years above. Okay, I got you. Yeah. So do you guys have like plans for next year? Like what you're gonna be doing or anything? Like do you know yet?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet. Yeah.
Will you be here next year?
That's a really good question. I have to go see if I can register for my summer classes still.
Oh, okay. You want to do summer classes? Good luck.
I have 2 summer classes. Then I have my general studies degree. So that's
okay.
That's cool. I did the summer classes are hard though. Like they're very compressive, especially if you're doing like summer session 1 and 2 and 3. If you're doing a period of 6 weeks, like I don't know what class you're trying to take, but like I did pre-calculus, like that was hell. It was so hard, bro. It was so hard.
I have to take a history and sociology course.
That's not that bad.
So. I'm majoring in sociology. It's. I feel like that's one of those things. It's like to put out. It's easy where like. If you're like really interested in that kind of stuff, though. Other than that, I do see people kind of just like dazing off a little bit sometimes. It seems like one of those subjects you can get a little lost in. But like me, I like that kind of stuff. I work at a homeless shelter and stuff, so like analyzing people and how everything works.
Is that what sociology? I don't even really know what sociology is.
Yeah, so the definition of sociology is. Like, I hope my teacher doesn't watch this. I'm like, wait a minute. It's like nah. It's using people's like emotions and how it applies back to society, like analyzing that in the scientific way. Like literally, because I mean, almost everything is kind of like that. People decide things based off of like emotion most of the time, or like logic or reasoning. You know
what's
what
the difference between psychology and sociology?
Psychology, I think it's about being like, actually no, what we learned, I'm pretty sure psychology is like an offshoot of sociology. Because sociology is considered like just like a general term, I think.
It's more general than,
Yeah, and then you, like, as a social science, and then it kind of branched off from there, because sociology goes way back. It goes, like, super far back.
I get you. That's cool.
Yeah, and then you got psychology and, like, therapy and stuff like that, because it's all about, like...
You enjoy doing it, though?
Yeah, it's cool, you know what I mean? It's, like, analyzing people and just kind of, like, I said, just figuring out how they work and why, like, people make the decisions they do.
I love it.
Like, towards each other.
That's my favorite thing to do. I'm always psychoanalyzing.
Yeah, and I like the geopolitical stuff. So, like, to me, that's kind of more what it brought us into.
Yeah, even
like
in that sense too. But like, I psychoanalyze people a lot. Not even to like get in their heads or like manipulate people, but just like try and like figure out what I should say that's like ideal and like how they should how I should respond to things. Sometimes I guess have more appropriate responses. Like it's like cognitive empathy a little bit from is what it is. Trying to develop like I guess I place of understanding. If I look at things from someone else's like point of view, like if I see that you're in like theater arts, I try and like think about like what are you guys doing in there exactly? Because I don't like know sometimes. And you have to think about that a little bit, you know? Like so it's like I mean I don't know. I'm not the best. I'm not a psychology major or anything, but I do think a lot. I psychoanalyze myself. That's what it is. I have a notebook. I think I talked about this last time, so I'm going to be repeating myself. Please apologize. Not like anyone's watching this podcast anyway, but I have this notebook that I try and write in, and I'm completely honest with myself about it. I try and just like tell everything to it, and even all the worst things, even the things that I'm scared of the most, because when you have those fears inside of you and you just like not even think about them and you just let them sit with you, it doesn't work. Like, because you can't develop yourself as a person if you're not addressing your own fears. Everyone has fears. Everyone does. Yeah. And that notebook for me has like helped me I guess just look at myself in the mirror, and I reflect on it so actively too. Like when I have this notebook, I look over the stuff that I do, like almost whenever I'm feeling it. Like whenever I go to my place of I'm not like feeling happy about myself, I look in that notebook and I see my reflections that I have, and I'm like, damn, like I'm a better person now, you know what? And I'm happier now too. Like that's the thing for me is that after I've done that psychoanalysis work on myself, I become a better person,
yeah, that's good.
And I don't even know where I'm trying to go with this, but like I'm just saying, like if you I guess if you've not considered therapy, maybe try considering therapy, bro, because therapy helps people. Like I don't know. This is a podcast about theater arts guild, but at the same time, if you are trying to be a happier person, go to therapy. That's the first option.
Yeah,
that's
the
first thing you should
analyzing do. Anything like to bring it together, like just analysis in general, analysis. Analysis in general is just good for anything, whether it's for like micro level stuff, macro level stuff as being like theater arts guild, geopolitical stuff like that, which is very macro level. You know what I mean? Like you need to be able to analyze things in order to kind of like work, make things work.
Know yourself, know yourself before you know others. Like, that's what the philosophy is all about. For real. Once you get into that like state of mind where you know yourself, then everyone else around you starts being a reflection of you. Like I can like see my face in other people, and I think, oh, that's just me in another like lifetime. It doesn't even matter these race barriers, these age barriers, these like gender barriers, whatever you got. Like it doesn't matter. We're all just humans. We're all monkeys. Yeah. So it's like, bro, we just gotta like relax with each other. Not really care. Like. Because that's all it is.
Just different people in the different groups, you know what I mean? Like just stuff like that, and it just everybody communicates.
But interesting. If you like go to a therapist, they're gonna be psychoanalyzing you. Like that's
that's a micro level thing. That's why you need to do that interaction stuff. Like
I would say start with the micro level before you go to the macro level, because that's where corruption occurs. Like if you're in a place of power where you're like evil, like I don't want to say any politicians in particular. I'm not trying to get political here, but I mean, some people are maybe not so great compared to others, and because they don't know themselves, they don't know what they like want, or their goals are misguided sometimes. You need to address your goals a little bit. But anyways, I'm sorry. Let's get back to theater arts now. So a little more about your club, I guess. So what else is there, man? Tell me more about it. I don't know what you got.
Well, what do you want to know? I
don't know anything about theater arts, guy. I don't even. I think I saw on Instagram that you guys like went to a play or something.
Yeah. So yesterday we went to a play in Philly called Hadestown, and it's about the Greek tragedy of. I'm gonna butcher these names.
Are you good?
Crap! What were their names?
If you can't think
I can't remember.
No, if you want to look at it, whatever you want to do.
Have you ever been to Sight and Sound in Pennsylvania?
Sight and Sound, I have not.
Yeah, it's specifically like a religious like play like area, like theater. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. It's a religious theater. Really cool, even if you're not like into religion or nothing like that, because like the production level that they do is just it's so good. Like I'm not religious or anything like that, but like I go with my family sometimes, and we seen Jonah and we seen like the story of Samson where like he pulls down the pillars and stuff like that. And, yo, that was the craziest, bro. Like we were literally like in the auditorium, and the guy's just like they're talking, and then he's all blind and stuff. They got him all tied up on the pillars, and literally like the whole building, I swore, just felt like it was shaking. Like the way they had the sound going, it was just like boom, 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 and then he pulls him down, and then all the lights went off. For like 40 seconds too. It just went quiet and the whole crowd's like, like what's going on? They come back on, you know, they do the rest of the play.
That's dramatic. You guys try to do that too in your
It's really good.
What was that? You looked it up.
Yeah, it was Eurydice and Orpheus. And it was about the tragedy of getting Eurydice out from Hades, or Hades town. And during it, I don't want to give anything away, but it's a self-fulfilling tale basically of tragedy and how they're stuck in this loop forever of just always being trapped.
Wow. So do you like study the old like Greek plays? Because I know that's where it originated, right? Basically.
Yeah.
So, or not you specifically, but like theater arts, I guess would.
So in theater arts, in the Theater Arts Guild, we're more focused on putting on the performances.
Yeah.
But in the classes, in the theater arts. No, in the intro to theater and in the acting classes, we kind of do the more breakdown components of acting.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah. So if anyone's in Theater Arts Guild and they don't know like anything about acting at all, can they still like join and just like try?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I expect they wouldn't know where they would be and like what placement, but people would like guide them where they like.
Yeah. Do, right? So like with me, I didn't know anything about theater when I joined, and you get caught up pretty quickly because you're like told. You're gently told what to do and like how to do it, and it's like put more emotion into it if you need to. You have your scripts to read.
That's how it goes.
You know,
it's also like a beginner place for people if they need it. Like, So anyone can like just like join and like if I wanted to join theater arts and dance around on stage, I can do that basically, right? Like,
I know.
That'd be cool, man. Yeah, that's awesome.
I want to see you guys do like a true like rendition of Shakespeare. That's what I want to see. I'm gonna put in the request like a true, just straight up like to be or not to. Like I want to see it played out really good like that. That's
it's
what I
dramatic. The whole like Shakespeare stuff too. It's really dramatic. And that's why they make kids read it in high school, and like kids are not even like paying attention. But it's like seriously, like that's the most like.
Bro, I've never read it. I've never seen it. I want you guys to be the first people to show me Shakespeare. I want to see it.
You guys gotta start it, man. It's not about it. We can talk about it, but hey, I mean, I don't know. Do you have any influence over like if you like a play you want to put on? Like, could you like?
I mean, if there's a mass amount of people that really want to see something, like if there's such a group in the community that want to see something, then we could see about putting it on podcast.
How do you guys decide? I'm curious, like in general, like do you guys have like is it like a democratic thing, or is it kind of like the advisor, you know,
it's kind of like
has a plan?
Plan
which makes sense. Yeah, it's their thing. You know, it does make sense.
Is it like a big social group? Like, do you guys just talking to each other a lot?
It's a really big social group. It's a great way to get involved with the community as well as make friends if you're new to the campus. Or if you really keep to yourself, it's really nice to just kind of go and meet these like-minded people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's what a lot of the clubs at ACCC are, is what I'm noticing like now. Because I well, in SGA we were like kind of just put into our job, and we were like just do the job, and but it's also, I guess for some of us it really wasn't as social as we would have liked it to be. So I'm like noticing now that I'm like going around, I'm actually getting to talk to all these different clubs and stuff. I'm seeing like we have a lot of different social groups around ACCC. It's like very I guess
diverse.
Like, diverse and like, interesting to see how these different people operate and like what their cultures are. Because I know there's a lot of I guess. So what do you guys like? Do you guys just hang out and like Theater Arts Guild usually? Like you just like talk and like.
So like during the actual time for practicing, we'll practice our plays, but afterwards, a group of us will go to Applebee's. Like sometimes we'll meet up outside of school and hang out.
Oh, word! That's good.
That's group of friends. It's great.
That's cool. That's friendship, man. If you guys want to be friends, if you think you might be cool with like Dylan or something, come talk to him.
That makes better like stage chemistry too. You can always tell like
that's important. That's really
you know what I mean. I've been involved in music and stuff for a long time. Not so much plays, but like just being on stage with different people like. Some people kind of guide and some people don't. And from what I've seen in plays, it seems like when you have a crew that's been together for a long time, like maybe a play like Lion King, where it's kind of been the same people for a while, it's like, you could really tell like their vibe. And there's a reason like Adam Sandler hires his homies for his movies. You know what I mean? Because it's like he knows he's like, all right, like I'm gonna get the best I can out of them because these are my people. Like
it's the chemistry that's really important. And the friendship, especially in like theater arts, like you got chemistry. And all the other clubs too. I guess in like maybe radio club it's a little easier because everyone likes music, you know. But at the same time, like
everyone loves music.
You just
literally.
gotta have chemistry with people, and like that's the most important part about these clubs and stuff.
Definitely.
Is a little bit like if you want to connect with people, if you want to make friends and stuff like that, these clubs are the best way to do that. I'll be real with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you guys laughing all the time because I park like right around the auditorium. So like tonight I'll have my statistics class. I just do it in the cafeteria because it's online, and like I always hear you guys as soon as I walk by, I just be in there. I hear like the piano going, people laughing, and so y'all probably taking a break or something. But I'll be like, yo, I'm about to just walk in there and be like, what's going on? Like, what's up in here?
Wait, so when's the next play you guys are having?
So the next play is going to be May 3rd.
May 3rd.
That's a
Okay.
Friday.
May 3rd,
At,
Friday.
I believe, 6 p.m.
A couple weeks.
May 3rd, Friday, 6 p.m. in the theater, Walter.
Yep,
Theater.
in the Walter Edge Theater.
Walter Edge Theater. Yeah, so that's the 100 years ago.
Yeah, that's 100 years ago.
I might try
Cool.
to attend that, man. Like honestly, because I haven't like seen any plays or anything during my time here. I might want to like see what's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
too.
definitely.
We'll be hanging up flyers and stuff as the time comes closer.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
definitely keep an eye out.
And
on
anyone
campus.
could just come to that. Is it like paid admission or like you just walk in?
I don't quite recall the admission. I think it's free for students.
Free for students.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then family members, it's like $10.
That's not that bad.
Yeah, that's
Even
not
if
bad.
you're your friend or family, you just walk in. And, like,
Even then, put out that little donation jar.
Yeah,
Hey,
you can
we work hard over here, you know.
exactly.
Don't forget the tip.
But yeah, okay. So I guess we basically, I don't know. Is there anything else about Theater Arts Guild that we should know before we end this thing?
It's just great, and I think it's very beneficial for people to try it. It's always nice to know how to carry yourself in some type of way. And acting definitely helps with that. It helps get that courage out of you, and it gets you kind of out of your comfort zone at times. And I think it's just beneficial.
That's cool. That's cool, man. All right, cool. Well, it's been a good conversation, man. We'll get to talk about what you guys do. Hopefully, if any students want to join Theater Arts Guild, if you guys are maybe interested in developing some social connections, these guys are. I could tell you they're chill. I don't know. From what I've seen from you, I could see you just hang out and just have a good time a little bit, and that's what we need more of. As people, we just need a good social group sometimes. So I can appreciate that, and I can see that, and yeah, man, it's been a good conversation. And come to their next play, 100 Years on Broadway, May 3rd. 6 p.m. You said yes, and in the Walter Edge Theater, Mays Landing campus. It'll be nice, dude. They might. Cool. I can tell you, it might be a good play. Right? I don't see. I don't even know what it's about yet, but I can assume that it'll be a good play, right? All right, so yeah, you guys want to do a little outro real quick? We got anything else to say? We good, man?
I'm hungry. That's what I got to say.
I'm gonna go to Wawa after this.
Hey, there you go.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching the 9th episode of the SGA podcast. It's been cool. We hope you enjoyed our little conversation here. We're gonna have a new episode next Wednesday, and in the meantime, stay tuned for more. We're gonna be doing shorts and stuff. And yeah, guys, we'll see you later. All right, we'll wave you out. Bye.